Hello YouTube. Today we're going to do U-joints, I think, on a Dodge Cummins 2500. And it's just making a weird popping noise every once in a while. Here, it sounds like that little pop. I'm pretty sure it's the U-joint, but we'll tear it apart a little bit and see what it is and go from there. So yeah, let's jump right into it. First, just jack it up. I jacked it up and then throw a stand underneath it, because your jack will always bleed off. In a nice, secure location. Okay. Now come on over here, pop off the cover. These come right off the lug nuts like so. And then we'll take the lug nuts off 15/16. I like to use the impact because it's way faster, but you can use a ratchet too. I'd recommend 1/2 inch drive at least. Zoom, 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 zoom. Roll that bad booger out of the way. Yeah, I'm sure it's that U-joint. See all the rust around it and everything. The rust doesn't particularly mean that it is bad, but I'm sure it means all the bearings are fried in there, because there's grease in the needle bearings, and usually when there's rust all over, that means that the grease is gone and the needle bearings pretty much got cooked in there. So I'm gonna go with that route. Watch out! Watch out! Now I'm gonna take this nut off. Oh, look, it's got a cotter pin in there. I didn't even see it. Yeah, there's the cotter pin. Got the pin. I'll just pop this bolt off. Ooh, there you go. Again, 1 1/16. Zip that right out of there. Now we'll take our caliper off. This is 2 bolts back here. I think they're 3/4 inch, I do believe. Millimeter with a wobbly and an extension to get it in there. You can just use a ratchet if you want to. I'm gonna have to use a ratchet on that one. When you have your wobblies at an angle, you do not put out as much torque. The more the angle, the less torque they put out. Well, I guess I'm using a ratchet on both of those. Oh. along. Boogers were tight. Whoever put this on there was a man, and he over torqued them. It was totally me. Oh, that's a bad hammer. Let's try the sledgehammer. It'll be better. So much less effort. Okay. Now that we got them all broke loose, I'm gonna find my wobbly. See mine?
It's underneath your seat.
There it is. Put that back on there. Don't torque those down that ridiculous again next time. Perfect. All my freaking bars are in the excavator. It's so aggravating. Okay. You should just be able to pop it off. There we go, get a different bar. Anyhow, get yourself a nice little pry bar with a bend like that or something. Like, get in there a little bit. They're just a rascal a lot of times. And there you go, pop that bad bugger off. Pull your rotor off. Inspect it for grooves. Nice and smooth. That's why those brakes come off, the disc brakes. That's why they're pretty hard to come off, because they leave a good lip here when they're worn. And the brakes kind of go around it real close like, so they don't want to slide off. Because of that lip. Okay, there's 4 bolts in here that you got to get. I think they're an 18 millimeter again. Yes, they are. We might be able to get these ones with the impacts and a wobbly. Get your gun as straight as possible. Perfect. Nice. So much better than a ratchet. Ooh, scary. These wobblies get a little scary sometimes. They torque out really fast and throw. So. Oop. One more down here on the back side. Wrenching by Braille. Perfect. Should be able to just wiggle it off. A lot of times it needs to be really rusted on there, so you'll have to smack around all sides with the hammer to get them off. Pull your axle right out of there. Oop, or not. Rascal. You can feel just a little bit of play in it. A little slot. Can't really see it though.
You can hear it though.
Okay, there's these cool little snap rings in there. You see, here's one right here. You gotta get those out before you can even press it out. Should have 4 of them, one for each yoke. Well, each little bearing. Just push them on out like so. Goodbye. Make sure you have a bottom hole so you can push your cylinder, the bottom of it through. You're gonna have to have your joint lined up on this side and that side, so you have equal force on them. And then watch out, because this stuff is scary. Anyway, just keep jacking. Don't let it get pressured up to where you're jacking it too hard. This should just come through. If it's not, there's something wrong, and you don't want 20 tons of that stuff pressured up, because it's, when that releases 20 tons, it's scary. So yeah, just give it a reasonable amount of pressure, but not too much. And they should pop through like so. Then you should be able to take off the cap. Is that wrong right there? Yeah, take off one cap. Look, there's no grease in there whatsoever.
What are those?
Needle bearings.
For what? What is their purpose?
To roll. Well, we'll press it back down the other way. Sometimes they just whack in there a lot easier like that. But obviously not this one. She wants to be a little cunt. Torque her out.
That might be on the maybe other side. I don't know. Okay.
We'll try it though.
Okay. Okay.
bearings everywhere. Okay, and you do the same to this one. All right, guys, just got back from the part store for the second time today. They gave us the wrong U-joint the first time, and so we went back, but they were closed. COVID-19 sucks. So everyone's closing down like super early and everything. So yeah, we're gonna go back and we're gonna fix it and everything. Oh, Willow.
Yep.
Willow wants to ride her four-wheeler first, so we're gonna get on that. But yeah, off, back to work, I guess. Okay, we got U-joint right here. So open this bad booger up. Nope. One of the boogers fell off. So you just gotta make sure all the needle bearings are in there evenly. Not missing any of them. You can plop them back in there, just like a shell.
Okay.
Look what I'm pointing at, okay? So, to put these U-joints together, we'll take these caps off like that. Take off all four of them, so we don't lose any caps. And we'll put the U-joint in, like them so. And then put one of the caps on, like yay. And then put another cap on that side, like so. Then we'll come over here. Come on, Willow.
Okay.
Push this down right here. Okay. We need one of these. Our handy dandy pusher.
Daddy, did like you say a honey danny notebook?
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, that's funny.
And we'll tighten up our jack.
Daddy, Daddy.
It's okay, it's still on.
Oh,
Okay.
then why are they dark?
I think it's saving battery. Now we'll jack this down. And it should seat both of them. Just like that. Look at that.
Can I keep hitting me in the face, Daddy? Like bam, 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 bam.
Okay, I think this one's good. We can put the clip on it. So we'll come over here. Okay. Grab these little clips. There's 4 of them. We should grab 2 of them for this side. And see, look at it closely right here. Point the camera right there. Okay, then we'll slide these on right there.
My mom has it.
Just like that. I don't think, is that one?
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll let the jack up. Oh, hold it back like here, okay?
Okay. See that picture?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because
Okay, now we'll flip it around. And we gotta do this side. Hey, pay attention. Watch it. Over here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Start jacking. just don't like the angle it's pushing on it. Very much.
Well, you should back up.
Here, let your mama record.
Come on my armor.
Willow. Oh, I got this one.
You just want the snap rings seated real nice all the way around. And they are on both sides. So then we'll go to the other side. Try not to get dirt and debris inside here. Yeah, for this side, you just slide it in like that. All the way in. Then you'll put one cap on. Get her just started as far as she'll go. Turn her sideways. And start your other one. You want to get it centered. Slap it in there. You got to be careful too, because if you don't get it perfect, you'll mess up your needle bearings in there. There's a socket. Where did I put that socket at? Do you know? That's right there. All lined up perfect like that. Then they should just slide right in with a little bit of pressure. You can also use a hammer and a socket and beat them in there too. That way works just as well. But I greased them up a little extra just because one side was pretty dry. And they shouldn't bind at all. They should just go in smooth. There shouldn't be much pressure on your jack. If your jack is binding up, it means it's going in sideways, and you don't want that. It's bad. I'd rather have too much grease than not enough, so that is why the grease is coming out all nasty like. Same, and it's same as the other side. You'll want to put the clips in, and there's grooves for them, and you'll snap that one in. The other one isn't in yet, but it's already bottomed out on the bottom down here, so you're gonna have to flip it around. Okay, so now you just grab your axle, shove it back in there. You'll feel your splines start to line up. Right there. You just spin it, it'll wiggle. Perfect. Nice. Then we'll slap these bad buggers on. Oops. Dust cover. You want to line this up where it goes in the slot of your dust cover. Wiggle, wiggle, jiggle, jiggle. You gotta line up. Make sure your dust cover outlet's right here for your brake lines and all that. You can get your 4 bolts started the same way as you took it apart. Oh, that's not one of them. They skinnier ones. I always start at least a couple threads. That way you know you're not going to strip it out before you hit it with the air tools. Those are kind of a rascal. Usually take the socket off with an extension, and then you can get it a little bit easier. Like that. Okay. Now find the wobbly and the impact. Try to do them all pretty evenly. I never tighten them all of them down all the way. The first go around. I always tighten these with the ratchet towards the end, just to make sure they're nice and snug. About 100 to 120 foot-pounds. What I usually put on pickup, like 3/4 ton, 1 ton pickups. Then we put our big castle nut back on. Yeah. Hit it with our impact. Try to find our garter pin. Pin in. Got a real short one, so let's put as much of a bend in it, just to where she's not coming back out. All she's doing is stopping the nut from spinning off. Okay, then grab yourself a rotor. Dirty rotor. Okay. Then your caliper, which is probably gonna have to be pushed back in to make it over. So usually I will use a C-clamp. Grab a C-clamp, and all you're doing is pushing these pistons back in. So you just want to make sure, I always just use the brake pads. Like if this one's not long enough, I would obviously slide this brake pad over more to this one and use it, but it should work. I think so. Brake pads are looking pretty thin too. Could definitely use some more. But okay.
Another video.
Yeah.
Next on Fix My Car at Home. Brakes.
Get this bolt started right here. And I didn't collapse my pistons very much in my caliper, so give her a nice little tap on there. There you go. Find the bolt. Right, yeah. Perfect. Where's that? Right there. Zip them in there with the swivel. Hit them with the ratchet, just to be safe. Perfect. Make sure all your brake lines are clamped in. Looks pretty good. Okay. And put the tire back on. Let's wrap this bad baby up. Where's she at?
Knock it off.
Oh no, where's the other one? Oh boy. This is wood now. Found it. I was sitting on it. Impact! Right, y'all. Jack. Lower the truck softly. Whoops. Right around here. I guess we can torque them. Maybe not. My torque wrench is on the excavator. Ah, man. These ones are about 120. Or 110, 112. And they're torque more than that, I'm pretty sure. Okay, that's about it. Besides the dust cover, but you just pop them bad boys on. Preferably the same angle the other one is. Just line them up with the lug nuts. Oh yeah, nice and snug. Very nice. And that's it. That's how you change the U-joints in a Dodge pickup 2500. Or pretty much any other four-wheel drive vehicle out there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, follow, subscribe, watch our other videos, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.